Okay, on three.
Welcome back to SportSense, everyone.
He said on 3.
It's time to get some
SportSense.
You're gonna get some
SportSense.
You better get ready for
SportSense. SportSense.
Welcome back to SportSense, everyone. This is the show where we break down sports news for sports noobs. I'm Cooper Epps, here to learn about sports and sports culture from my dad, James Epps. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to SportSense.
Today we've got two very special guests.
Dumb
CJ.
and dumber.
Oh, sure. Well, I won't call you that.
Knucklehead.
Clown and knucklehead. Well, we're going to call you CJ and Paxton.
No.
I'm dumber and he's dumb.
Wow. Okay. Well, these two are two of my nephews and best friends for life. Best friends since you first started your lives, I suppose. And so they're going to start us off this episode.
With
And
balloons.
later on, my dad is going to come join us and talk about NBA and NHL. We've also got a Sweet 16 going on at our family reunion, which is why you see all these balloons. That being said, let's get into it, fellas. So as you guys know, this is the most dumbed down sports show around. Okay. So because you guys know sports, right?
yeah.
You're athletes, you're parts of teams, but
We actually had to leave our baseball tournament early to come here.
oh, wow, what a sacrifice. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. But yeah, that's kind of sad. But yeah, and you guys just made your all-star team on your baseball team, right?
Yeah.
Great. Congratulations. Okay. Well, we're talking to people who don't know sports very well, right? So that includes me, and I'm going to need you to explain a few things to me.
Okay.
Because you guys are always talking about who kids your age think are like the coolest teams, the coolest athletes. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and what's the biggest news in your world, okay? Okay. So we talked a little bit before this. Paxton, are you ready to get into
We did?
Football.
Yeah, okay. So tell us a little bit about what's going on with trades. Dad and I, or Grandpa and I talked about the NFL draft a couple weeks ago, but since then there's been a lot of trading going on. So what's the big news in NFL trades?
So this is like him every podcast.
Yeah, okay.
Reasons
Okay, let me ask you a more specific question. You told me about a player named AJ Brown being traded somewhere or other. I don't know who. So where did he get traded and why is it a big deal?
The Patriots.
He got traded to the Patriots.
He froze again.
From where? Where was he playing before?
The Eagles.
Okay, AJ Brown was playing on the Eagles in what position?
Wide receiver.
Okay, wide receiver is the one who
You gotta
catches
use
the passes,
multiple-
right?
Yes. You gotta use multiple words, and you can't just say wide receiver. Yes.
Yeah, try to say a complete sentence.
Okay, I will.
Okay. Why is it a big deal that he went to the Patriots?
Because they're a good team, and they're just gonna get better from him.
Yeah.
They
You-
made it to the Super Bowl last season.
Yeah, and that
people
was
thought they
kind of a surprise that the Patriots made it to the Super Bowl last year,
That
right?
was big. They won 4 games. They were like 4-13, and then they were 13-4. Like
Okay.
the season before, they were like won like four games. Yeah. And then they lost 4 games.
So they had a big turnaround recently.
Yeah. Yes.
So will AJ Brown take them to the Super Bowl again this year, you think?
Maybe. Probably the playoffs.
What's-
Yeah, probably
What's your true opinion?
the playoffs at least.
Okay.
The
Okay.
playoffs at least.
Okay. So that's AJ Brown. He's the guy who catches the spinny ball and the spinny football.
I thought it was rugby.
And so who's the quarterback of the Patriots again?
Drake May. Yes, my guy. He went to UNC.
Yeah, we got a big
school in the world.
We got a big UNC fan here, big NC State fan here.
Great.
Now, so Drake May, do you think him and AJ Brown will get along and like play really well together?
Maybe not get along. We'll see.
Really?
Maybe play good together.
Okay.
I think so.
So that's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't remember the name of the second guy you told me that was a really big deal. He got traded. Who was that and why was it a big deal?
MG. Miles Garrett. and he was like the best defensive end last season, and now who's he going to again?
The Browns.
No, you said
The Browns.
Yeah, he's coming from the Browns, and I forgot where he was.
he got traded to the Rams, I think is what we
Yeah,
read.
the Rams.
He got traded to the Rams. Is gonna make the Rams quarterback is gonna help him a lot because he was the MVP last season, of course.
Quick
Matthew
question: what
Stafford.
if they don't know who the MVP is?
Matthew Stafford? Okay, guys, I was just about to say it.
So,
Working great.
what does a defensive end do to help a quarterback?
Play defense.
Oh, wait.
They kind of ruin the quarterback.
Wait, so defensive end doesn't play at the same time as a quarterback.
No.
Right.
It helps
They
him, 'cause
ruin
if
the
he
other
gets,
quarterback.
Oh.
Yeah.
They try to sack the quarterback?
No.
Yeah.
Isn't that the defensive line?
And they're part of the
Oh
defensive
yeah.
line.
Sorry, I'm dumb. Sorry.
They're
That's
part
why
of
I'm
the
dumber. No,
defensive
I'm dumber.
line.
Sorry.
So, okay, so basically,
So it might get him on without like having to score a touchdown because they might be in the lead, but like by one touchdown, and there might be like 2 minutes left, and he sacks him on fourth down because they go for 4.
Yeah.
And then, so that'll help Matthew Stafford, so he doesn't have to be,
as good?
yeah.
Okay.
When Paxton freezes, are you gonna edit this out?
No. Okay, so you're basically saying the Rams have a really good offense, or they had one this last season,
Yes.
but they need improvement on the defense, and so this one player will help a lot with that?
Yes.
Their offense is killer. They got Puka. They got Matthew. They're good.
Puka and Matthew, okay. Puka's a wide receiver?
Yeah.
Yes.
Puka
He
Nacua?
played for BYU.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
cool, okay. Cool. Okay, so
As we see, right?
So
BYU.
you guys are always wearing your teams. I love it.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's move on from NFL, but those are two of the biggest trades that have happened so far. Those are big deals. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about baseball.
Finally.
CJ's been begging us to talk baseball on SportSense, and the reason we haven't gotten into it yet is because NBA and NHL are still going strong.
Yeah, but
but-
like halfway through the MLB season.
Really? Already halfway?
Yeah, we're
Oh.
past 20 games. We're
Oh
like
my-
way past 20 games.
Wait, how many games are in baseball?
We don't know, but I know
It's
there
like
are a lot.
132.
Like yeah.
132?
Yeah.
Well, 20.
it's similar.
So are we halfway to that?
No, we're like we're like at 40 or 50 games.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I see. I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay. So for you, CJ, what's the most exciting team in baseball right now, and why?
Right now it's probably the the Atlanta Braves in Georgia.
My favorite team.
Probably because they sucked for the like last 4 seasons, and now they're putting it all together. They did some trades, they did some good stuff, and now they were the first team to reach 20 wins. Not the Dodgers, the Braves.
Is that a really big deal in baseball?
Pretty, but
Because that means your team's really strong from the
My
start.
team, not his team.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I just mean
you know,
if your team gets 20 wins at first in the league, that means
yeah.
you're a front runner.
Like they have Acuña in left field,
My favorite player.
but he was like injured the last 2 seasons, so he literally
No,
didn't
the last season.
last season. But you know, what I mean, he got injured a lot.
Okay.
He used to be like the league a couple of seasons ago. He used to be like the lead stealer.
Yeah.
And then he got injured, and he never been able to run the same.
Oh shoot! What did he hurt?
It's like his hamstring, I think.
Oof, that's important for running, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of
but the
Ronald
Bra-
Acuña,
but the-
his team won the World Classic.
What's the World Classic?
Oh,
Ba-
the
Base-
Baseball World Classic.
Yeah. It's like
Venezuela won it
Oh, is that
All these
where they had?
countries.
Yeah, it was like a mini
Yeah.
baseball Olympics this year.
versus
Yeah,
USA.
yeah.
It was really close. And like I forgot, 8th or 9th inning, Bryce Harper had to run home run to tie it up, and Venezuela lost.
Okay.
Won it.
Crazy. Ronald Acuña did that.
Yeah.
Okay. Ronald, that's his
Yeah,
name.
Ronald.
Like Ronald McDonald.
Ronald Acuña.
Ronald
Jr.
Acuña.
Ronald Acuña
Okay.
Ronald Acuña Jr.
But
Okay.
a big loss for the Braves was Marcell Acuña, who went to the Pirates.
Oh, so they traded him?
Yeah.
Can you do that mid-season? You can trade people?
Yeah, but it was like at the beginning of the season.
Oh, okay. So he went to the Pirates.
Yeah.
Are the Pirates any good? I haven't heard about them in a long time.
Oh, yeah, they're good. They're shortstop. They got a new shortstop, Connor Griffin. He's the #1 prospect in baseball.
Okay. What's the prospect?
What? It's like, so like, let's say you're in the minors, and you're like collectively, like defensively hitting and air free or some stuff like that. You're like collectively the best in the minor league, so you become like a prospect.
But he's in the major leagues.
Yes, he's in it.
Oh, so he was kind of like the #1 draft pick, but
Yeah.
not a draft pick.
Yeah,
he was-
basically.
He was just pulled from the minor leagues.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, very cool. All right. Tell me what else?
Wait, have you talked about Cal Raleigh?
Oh no. What's up with Cal Raleigh?
So,
He was really good.
yeah.
Season
So last
hitting.
season, hold on.
Let me talk.
Last season he was really good. He's the big dumper. He's like in his whole career he has never missed a whole game, and this season he was just trash. But
Really?
yeah,
And like
there is-
halfway through the season, he hasn't been great.
yeah. But the reason is he was injured the whole season, so he was on the IRL,
Okay. Wait, IRL?
injury reserved list.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in real life. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
IRL? It's like an abbreviation when people text. Okay, wow. Never mind. Okay, so injury reserve list, but he's back and is he playing better yet?
No, he's still injured.
Oh shoot. Okay.
They have this. So UNC Paxton even likes him. His name's Luke Stevenson. He's really good. They should have pulled him up when Cal Raleigh got injured, but they used this other guy. And he's not. He's
Oof.
He's-
Bad coaching decision.
not. He's just
And wait, who does Cal Raleigh play for again?
the Mariners.
Oh, okay.
Seattle
And
Mariners.
they were one of the finalists. Or did they win the World Series
They
last year?
almost. They just lost to the Blue Jays.
Oh, okay. In the
In the
semifinals.
semifinals, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we were at Beach Week last year when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
crazy.
heartbroken.
Oh, wait, you're a big Mariners fan?
I like the Mariners.
Aren't they from Seattle?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Shouldn't you be a Braves fan or a Nationals fan?
I am a Nationals fan.
For those listening, we're in North Carolina. These guys are from North Carolina, so
He's Dakota. Yeah, he's from North Dakota.
well, you lived there for like 5 minutes.
He lived there for like 5 minutes.
But
Oh, more than 5 minutes.
okay, more than 5 minutes. You're right. All
Probably
right.
like 5 minutes and a half.
No.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get Grandpa on to finish this episode off.
No,
But-
take Grandpa off.
I think you guys covered it all pretty well. So thank you so much for joining.
Oh,
Okay, now it's time to kick you out of here.
No, stay. I'm taking the microphone with me.
My
We're
excuse.
still here.
We're back.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I tried to give these kids the boot, but they couldn't resist a little bit more sports talk. So we're back with Grandpa, aka Dad. Dad, welcome back to the show.
Good to be. Well, yeah, I would say it's good to be here. I'm highly questioning our choice of guests, especially wearing that Carolina jersey. I should have made them put it on backwards, but let's do it.
Okay, so we already talked
Sports
about
anytime.
NFL trades. We've talked
Ooh.
about MLB excitement, the best team to look at this year. CJ says the Braves.
Correct.
Which is
I'd
great for
support
our
that.
region.
That would also be mine.
That's also what you say. Okay. And we talked about some other star players to look out for in the MLB that are cool. So, okay. So let's finish this off today by talking about the NBA Finals and NHL Finals. So that's a big deal. We're at the finals, everybody. Okay. That's why we mentioned earlier. That's why we mentioned earlier. That's why we didn't talk about baseball yet, is because it's been so exciting with this stuff. So I'll give a quick recap of NHL just to get you, Paxton. You said, do you not like hockey or you just don't know about it?
I just don't know about it.
I'm getting more into hockey. I know the Knights are playing the Hurricanes.
Same.
Okay, there you go. Well, spoiler, yes, the Golden Knights from Vegas are playing the Carolina Hurricanes for the Stanley Cup championship. Did you know that's the name of the championship in hockey?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good. Do you know why it's called the Stanley Cup? Because it's a big cup. I don't know about the Stanley part.
Oh my gosh, we just know better than that. We could do better than that.
So,
Keep talking to
but
him.
I've heard announcers mention Lord Stanley. So I
Yes,
think there's
it's the original.
no, I don't know. It's probably some royalty back when hockey started. All right, Grandpa's Googling it. But
It's named after Sir Frederick Arthur Stanley, Lord Stanley of Preston, who served as the Governor General of Canada in 1892.
I was kind of.
So I guess he fell in love with ice hockey, it says, in Montreal in the winter of 1892. And he got involved and supported the team, and that kind of helped prepare. And
I was
was
kind
a
of
big
right.
sponsor and support. I could see it already as a backer of the early days, including money.
yeah, there must have been money to get your name on that trophy permanently.
I think it was that. He was not a player, that's for sure.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, he's too old and you know.
Beaten down.
Yeah, beaten down.
It was originally named the Dominion Hockey Challenge Cup
Okay.
until he started donating money and became so involved.
Lord Stanley.
Lord Stanley.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the Canadian accent would make it sound like, but
Lord Stanley.
I didn't know Canadians had an accent.
really?
No.
Okay, well that'll be another
French Canadians do.
that'll be a lesson for another day.
Yes,
But
all right.
okay, so the reason this is a big deal is because statistically everybody had the Hurricanes meeting the Colorado Avalanche in the finals. Yeah, that's what. In fact, 40% of people picked Colorado Avalanche as the winners of the championship in their bracket.
Oh, I heard you going.
And so,
Same.
well, same here. But yeah, that's a big deal because Colorado not only got beat by Las Vegas, they got swept. Right? Yeah, they lost 4 games in a row to Vegas, which they suffered some injuries and stuff like that. But still, it was a big surprise. So. Anyways, that's pretty much the scoop there. There's going to be some exciting hockey. If you've ever wondered about going to a Stanley Cup final game, none of us have ever tried to go, but since our hometown is being represented, we looked into tickets. What'd you find out? Like $2,000?
Yeah, at least. So
nosebleeds?
minimum is 1,000 to 1,400 nosebleed, maybe one single ticket, maybe 2. But they definitely climb to multiple thousands.
Yeah. So if you've ever dreamed of going to see your team in the Stanley Cup finals, it's you better
Get to know a corporate sponsor.
yeah, or start saving now. Yeah, because I think we're just going to be enjoying it on TV this year. Okay, well, I don't have any.
The only thing I'd say about that, it's still, we glossed over a little bit. It's still unbelievable that the Colorado Avalanche, I mean, the Hurricanes had the most points of all hockey teams this year. So they were at the top #1 seed, but Avalanche were right behind them, even with the injury. But this goes a little bit to show about hockey. Hockey, I think, is a little different than other sports, is that a goalie can get so hot that they almost become impenetrable. And that's what happened there too. They scored. But the goalie, so in baseball, you can have a pitcher that's so hot, right? But he comes in every 4th game in a series.
Wow.
Where a hockey goalie is every game. So to me, that's the big difference between baseball. And then in football, you got 3 sets of 11 players who have to integrate so well. So to me, that's the difference in hockey. You can get a super hot goalie, and he can really stem the tide. And that's why, I mean, to think the Avalanche wouldn't win 1 game, I bet there wasn't even a bet for that out there, right? So I do think that's a miracle. But I personally think that's a benefit to the Canes because, man, I mean, even though he's been hot, surely that streak can't continue, and they're a much better team, I think. Now, if they win, I don't know, but the Canes are a much better team put together in terms of top to bottom, coaching included, than the Vegas Knights.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Depth is the sports term that we talk about a lot with championship teams, right? Where, especially in hockey, they call them lines. So since they're always cycling players on and off the ice, every set or line that is on the ice has to be strong. And so in the Hurricanes case, they've spent years building up each of their lines so that each one is as good as the last. And so, so basically the teams who talk about playing Carolina talk about just being suffocated, being pummeled, just because it's a constant barrage of fantastic players. So, barrage.
Look it up. Good vocabulary word.
Okay, yeah, we'll look it up later. I had a fun fact for you before we leave hockey. Okay, but what were you gonna say?
Wait, the mammoths, right? They're like 2 years.
Well,
Yeah,
they've
2
been
years.
they were the Arizona Coyotes, and then they turned into the Utah team. Yeah.
Aren't they like I can't remember. I know they made it the first year. Did they make it this year?
Yeah, they made it to the playoffs this year. In fact, they were making Vegas sweat, as they say. They really gave them a run for their money in the first round.
I think they're gonna have a great year next year.
Yeah, next year's looking pretty good if they make some good moves from the ownership. Yeah. Okay. So one last hockey fun fact I wanted to give is that well, first of all, the Hurricanes are the first team since 1976 to go 12-1 in the playoffs up to this point. They only lost one game.
Can you believe that?
And in the first 3 rounds. So that hasn't been done for 50 years. So that's how hard that is to do, and that's how dominant of a team Carolina is right now. So that's pretty cool. The fun fact besides that is if you watch the games where Vegas won their conference championship and Carolina won theirs, you know, when you see hockey players win the Stanley Cup, they're all holding the trophy above their head, kissing it, passing it around. But with the trophies for the conference championships, not a single person touches it. Everyone stays away from it as if it's cursed. Because, in fact, a lot of people think it is. There's a big superstition that if you touch the conference championship trophy, then you will lose the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can you touch it after you win or lose the Stanley Cup?
Well, I think the trophy presenter brings it out. There's one person that has these gloves and he doesn't get any fingerprints on it, and he brings it out carefully. But everybody just looks at it from afar. So that's the only time they really see it. It's not like you get a trophy to take home.
Why do you think it's first?
Well, that's just what they think. I think in the past, people who have won conference championships and basically celebrated really hard with the trophy went on, maybe they were cocky or something and lost the finals. But somehow a long time ago, that superstition got started.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Let's close out with some NBA Finals. Tell us, Dad, who won, who lost, and all that good stuff. Where are we at?
And I haven't been a lover of the NBA. I've repeated that, but they're getting better. I really think some changes have made. But San Antonio and Oklahoma City, honestly, played a different brand that I liked, even though some people say it was boring. But yes, so here's the big news. Both teams in the finals are San Antonio Spurs, and we're going to talk about that, and New York Knicks. Both, it's unbelievable that they're there already. So let's quickly say, Wembanyama, I've been laughing. He's been told he's a 7'4" freak of a guy. Remember, he's growing up. You don't remember, you might not know it. Growing up, his size, he would.
No, that's a different guy.
Oh no, that's Giannis. Yeah,
Giannis. All right, that's enough. Stay over there. Stay in your lanes and keep your mouth shut for a minute. Anyway, was 7.4. I said you could breathe. I just keep mouth shut. 7'4". But as the season toward the playoffs, they're saying he's 7'5", 7'6". It's so
Really?
He's somewhere between 7'4", 7'5". But in his earlier days, he was a point guard before he grew some crazy amount. So he handles the ball like a point guard almost, which is crazy at 7'4". And he can shoot lights out from 3, which makes him crazy. And he's an excellent passer, and he can take it inside. But what he's really done for the Spurs, they're about 1 to 2 years ahead. He's been with them 3. This is his 3rd year, and he's only 22.
Okay.
So their stars on their team are age 20, 21, and 22.
Okay.
So, right?
Yeah, built for a dynasty.
Yes, and yet they really weren't anticipating maybe making the finals next year or the year after. I mean, that's kind of what the progression was expected.
Okay.
So they're 1 to 2 years ahead of their progression, which is awesome. But what Wembanyama really does is on defense. He was unanimous defensive player of the year for the league this year, which is the first time ever it's been a unanimous vote.
Whoa.
Pretty cool. But what he alters everything. Anybody that comes within the lane, and it's not that he stands still and block, and he's so long and block shot. It's crazy what he is so athletic. He runs and chases people down. He runs out at them in the 3-point, area and just throws his hands up and jumps, and it just changes the arc of the shot.
Yeah.
Defensively, he has altered and caused the shooting percentage of the opposing teams to drop by like 10%. I mean, it's just so one man does this. It's really remarkable. So that's the story of the Spurs. The Spurs have had success. They've won 5 championships over the years. Now, their last time, let's see what I had on them. Their last time was 2014. But from 99 to 2014, and they were a little bit of a newer franchise relative to the Knicks, they won 5 championships. So here's the crazy part. New York Knicks. So do you know, you two?
Yeah.
Young men.
I know.
Do you know what the largest city in terms of population is in the United States?
New York.
Very good. New York City. Excellent.
I thought it was a state.
By far. There is a state, but I'm talking about the city. The city of New York,
I
the
thought it was
city of
just
New
a
York
state.
City of New York is the largest. They are also considered the top market, if you will, for sports. You really, I mean, it's because there's so many people, so much money, so much history. They got it all. And yet, do you know when the last time the New York Knicks won an NBA championship?
A long time ago.
No, won it. That's very good. Could you be more specific with a year?
A very long time ago.
That's even closer, honestly. So
Since the first.
it was when your grandpa was 13 years old.
So that's.
You
I
can't do
can't-
the
I-
math. I'm 66. So it's been since 1973. And they've only won 2 in their history, which is mind-blowing. And it was in 1970 was when they won the first one. So it's been that long since they've won. All right. But what's even kind of crazier,
The next
they
time
haven't
that-
even been to the championships since 1999. So they've been in 94 and 99. Those are the last 2 times. So they haven't even sniffed it for 32 years.
the next-
Now that's your largest market. I mean, their fans are nuts. They have been suffering. So do you know how long Moses was in the wilderness with the Israelites?
A super long
40
time.
years. 40 years they
You should let
wandered.
me answer. I knew that.
The Knicks are that version almost. Their fans have been wandering in the desert for that long. Does that make sense? And I mean, I'm serious. That's crazy.
Then-
So you can only imagine. I think it's even fascinating to see the enthusiasm, the insanity of the fans, and they play at the most storied, is the word they use, storied venue, basketball.
Madison Square Garden.
Yep, Madison Square Garden, right? So that's the other thing they've always had going for them, and they've never changed that. So I'm happy that the Knicks have made it. Now, the Knicks made a real surprising run. Honestly, Oklahoma City, they had a lot of doubters this whole playoffs.
The Knicks did.
Oh, yeah, a lot of doubters. I
The
mean,
Knicks messed up my bracket and Paxton's bracket.
well, good. It's fun to mess up. Bracket busters.
But I had the
Anyway,
Spurs
so that's really cool. I'm happy for them. I personally think this will probably help the Knicks. I felt like the championship was really being played between Oklahoma City and San Antonio. I think they're the
Yeah.
2 best teams by far.
Same.
But the Knicks, I don't know. They have really shocked me on how they won and who they've beaten, and they can match up against them. They can physically push. So here's the last note I really make on the NBA. That's my only contribution here, other than that little bit of commentary, is historically the refs will, as they say, swallow their whistle a lot more in the championship
Make it
series.
scrappy.
They make less calls because they do not want the championship be decided by refereeing. per
Yes,
se.
that's what I like.
So this is an advantage to the Knicks. Why would it be an advantage to the Knicks if they're more physical and they can get away with it?
Because Wemby's big.
Right. So if they can shove and push Wemby and grab Wemby a little more often and keep him not being as especially offensively dominant, then they'll have a chance to win. If the refs for some reason call it a little bit more in check for Wemby, it's going to be a long series for the Knicks. But pretty cool. Either one of these teams winning, it's going to be phenomenal. But the Knicks, they might burn the city down if the Knicks win this thing. But that's so I predict, we got to always have a good prediction. I predict, shockingly, but San Antonio and Wembanyama are going to pull it off at such an early age and early stage. But will I think it's cool that the Knicks win? Yes, I think it's going to be. I'd love to see the reaction.
Cool.
That's it, Coop.
That'd be awesome.
Well, yeah, it sounds like it's hard to pick a team to root for in this case, especially for those of you who
So
don't
root
care.
for 7 games, right? If you're kind of in between,
Yeah,
you root that it
Oh,
goes to
just-
full 7. See that
just have
7th
some
game?
fun.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
rooting for the Knicks, but I think the Spurs are going.
All right. How about you,
I'm
Paxton?
rooting for the Knicks, and I think the Knicks are.
There you go. Like a man.
Oh.
who sticks with it.
Okay.
I think you're wrong, but get back.
Wait. They have Jalen Brunson, right? He's not injured.
That's correct.
They have Anthony Towns too, right?
Yeah, Cat.
The Knicks?
Carl
Is that who you're
Anthony
talking about?
Towns. Yes.
I was
you're
gonna say, who's their Wemby? Like, who's their big?
Carl
star?
Anthony Towns plays the center position, but he plays they're calling it a center point. That's what changed everything for them. They have struggled kind of throughout the year getting the right mesh, but their coach, give it to the coach. When they were playing Atlanta, they were struggling against Atlanta in the first round. And they made that offensive change and put Cat, instead of traditionally putting them down low out of the blocks and moving them around, they put them in the top of the key, pretty much, right? Free throw line
Point
at the top
guard
of the key.
position, right?
Yeah, and kind of put them there as the pass through, and then he started distributing from there and let Brunson Brunson was dribbling and handling the ball too much.
Okay.
I mean, he needs to get it because he's their driver. Sparkplug does so much, but they need to get it out of his hands. That gave Cat the opportunity to pass and hit the wings and do some things differently. And other teams, man, it worked. It's been like the secret combination,
Okay.
which is hard to believe. You can play a whole season in the NBA, and to somehow in the first round you realize you're in deep trouble and you make a change like that. So whoever is the head coach made the idea, or another one of the assistant coaches came up with the idea, but it was brilliant as it turned out.
Cool.
It's taken them all the way to the finals. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It seems like there's most professional teams have the talent mostly that they need, but the coaching like makes such a big difference on how the ingredients are put together.
Right.
To,
and
to make
where they
magic
put them.
happen.
Yeah, where they put them. Anyway, that's it. Sounds good.
Okay.
We're excited.
Well, that was a big update. Thank you, CJ and Paxton, for helping us out.
Well done, boys. Well done.
Yeah. And that is it for our special Beach Week edition of SportSense this year. And we will tune in, or hopefully tune in next week to get the scoop on what's going on. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
SportSense.